In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to stand out from the crowd in a saturated coaching market. And if you stay until the end, I'm going to gift you my irresistible offer checklist. It's the exact checklist that you can use to differentiate your coaching offer from all of your competition. So let's dive right in. The first step to standing out from the crowd in a saturated market is to remove the obstacle. Now, what is the obstacle? The obstacle is the thing that your client doesn't want to do to achieve the result that you're promising. I'm going to give you a tangible example from my business. Fearless Coach Academy. What do? We help coaches earn their first six figures in 12 months or less without complicated tech or wasting their time on social media. Notice the without phrase at the end of the promise. The promise is interesting, but the without is removing the obstacle. We know that many coaches don't want to have to learn funnels and email sequences and tech. We know that they don't want to spend all their time on social media. So we teach them techniques of how to grow a coaching business without doing those things. So what is your promise, but what's the obstacle, the hidden objection, the thing that your client doesn't want to do to achieve that result? Make sure to look at your messaging and ensure that you're removing that obstacle from their path, because that's the way that your message is going to cut through the noise and capture their attention. The second step is to swim from the red ocean that you're in to a blue ocean. Now, this is an analogy or a metaphor from a book called Blue Ocean. It's a blue ocean strategy. And imagine that you're in this part of the ocean and there's a ton of your prospects, we'll say fish, but there's also blood in the water and there's a ton of sharks, your competitors. You can have the best offer in the world, but if there's a ton of saturation, you're in the wrong part of the ocean. You want to get out of that red ocean and get into the blue ocean where there's no more sharks. So that may require you to pivot your niche. It may require you to be more narrow and less general. Whatever it is, really think about what is the untapped market that you could serve. What is the market that doesn't have a lot of people shouting online who you're competing with? That's the key, is swimming from that red ocean to that blue ocean. The third key to standing out from a saturated market is to build a referral engine with your clients. And this is something that so few coaches do, is they spend all their energy and time on building funnels and running ads and all that stuff. And those things are important, don't get me wrong, but they neglect the value that they've created for their clients, which could lead to referrals. And a great way to stand out from all the noise is to not have to compete in that noisy place online. Instead, you are focusing on over-delivering for your clients, but you've built a relationship with them and an expectation that they're going to refer others to you. We call this the referral engine. It's the way that we pre-frame the relationship with every new client, is that we start by pre-framing that there's an expectation that as you get results working with us, we want you to connect us with at least 3 people of your caliber, people that we can support that have the problem that you're struggling with, that we can help. And what that does is it creates this engine where every single month we're getting referrals. Yes, we're still, running ads. Yes, I'm still creating YouTube videos, but we're also getting tons of referrals, which is allowing us to not have to shout online, but to whisper the right words to the right person. And that's through referrals. And so think about, provided that you're delivering great value, what do you need to do in the start of that relationship with your client to pre-frame them and prepare them to send you some referrals. Now, the fourth way to differentiating yourself and standing out from the crowd in a saturated coaching market is to vulnerably share your story. Not just the highlight reels. I'm talking about the behind the scenes, the struggles, the breakdowns, the problems. Those parts of your story is what your audience is going to connect to. It's the truth. It's the real world. It's the honesty. We often live in this fake version of the world where we compare our behind the scenes to other people's highlight reels because that's all you see on social media. But what if you decided to share vulnerably? What if instead you decided to show up real and raw and relevant? You were to teach lessons through it. Don't you think that would create a bond, a connection, a level of know, like, and trust that your competitors could never get? Because while they're only sharing the highlight reels, you're sharing the stuff that you are going through, which is the exact stuff that your clients are going through. It is one of the most courageous things to do. It requires courage, But by doing it, you're giving these people permission to look at their life and to say, okay, this person, you've gone through what they're struggling with right now. Don't you think they're going to believe that you can help them? That's a really, really important way of showing up online. So be vulnerable, be real, be courageous, be raw. And again, this is not a tactic. This is a way of being. Okay. Some people are using authenticity as like it's just wrong. You can do it in a real way by being real. Again, watch my videos. You'll get to understand how I do it. And watch some of my old videos. Look at my videos from 10 years ago. Go onto my YouTube channel and check out the videos that I used to do. And I wasn't authentic. I wasn't confident in my skin. So check that out. It's a journey that you can take, but that's one of the best ways for you to stand out from a crowd in a saturated coaching market. One of my students, her name is Rachel. She did this really effectively. She's a business growth consultant, and she just completed her second six-figure coaching year while literally only working about 20, 25 hours a week because she had a health challenge. And she did this without any marketing. But the way she did this, the way she built a six-figure coaching business without any marketing was by leveraging goodwill with her network. She built a referral engine. She connected with associations and organizations that had her ideal clients in it, and she just built these relationships, these partnerships, and she became very successful. So if you want to hear her story, then check out her case study interview right up here. It's an incredible story. She's a remarkable coach, and I encourage you to give it a watch. Now, as promised in the beginning of this video, I promised you my irresistible offer checklist. It's the way that you can differentiate your coaching offer so that you stand out from the noise. And if you want that, then just comment checklist below this video. My team will message you or reply to the comment. They won't message you. I don't think you can message people on YouTube, but they'll reply to the comment and they'll share a link so that you can download that irresistible offer checklist right now. Finally, if you found this video to be valuable, then I invite you to just like the video, please, and subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a future video. And make sure to check out my next video, which is how to introduce yourself as a coach. Because there's a lot of noise in the coaching industry, when you're at a networking event, when you're at a dinner party, when you're online, what's the best way to introduce yourself? I recorded this video up here on how to introduce yourself as a coach, so check that out now. Again, my name is Peter Scott, reminding you to be here, act now, and fear less.